Hello, it's me, Mr. Bright. My little friend has joined me over here, and you're going to find out a little bit more about him in today's story in Anthony Brown Week, which is called Silly Billy. Excuse me. So, oh dear. I've stopped copying now. Okay, so, Silly Billy. And this is a lovely story, and we're going to read it. I don't think it's about gorillas, actually, this time. So, Silly Billy. Billy used to be a bit of a worrier. I wonder if there's any of you out there who are a little bit of a worrier. He worried about many things. Billy worried about hats. Andy worried about shoes. Billy worried about clouds. And rain. Billy even worried about giant birds. His dad tried to help. "Don't worry, lad," he said. "None of these things could happen. It's just your imagination." His mum tried too. "Don't worry, love," she said. "We won't let anything happen to you." Nice that, isn't it? But still, Billy worried. One night he had to stay with his grandma, but Billy couldn't sleep. He was too worried. He always worried about staying at other people's houses. Billy felt a bit silly. But at last he got up and went to tell his grandma. "Well, fancy that, love," she said. "You're not silly. When I was your age, I used to worry like that. But I've got just the thing for you." She went into her room and came out holding something. Look. "These are worry dolls," she explained. "Just tell each of them one of your worries and put them under your pillow. They'll do all the worrying for you while you sleep." Worry dolls. Billy told all his worries to the worry dolls, and he slept like a dog. Log. Slept like a log. I'm sure dogs also sleep quite well, but he slept like a log. The next morning, Billy went home, and that night he again told all his worries to the dolls. He slept like a stone. The next night, Billy slept well, and the night after that. But the night after that, Billy started to worry. He couldn't stop thinking about the dolls. All those worries he'd given them. They must be so worried. Didn't seem fair. And what's he going to do? The next day, Billy had an idea. He spent all day working on the kitchen table. It was difficult work, and at first he made lots of mistakes and had to start again many times. But finally, Billy produced something very special. You see on the table, he's working on something. What do you think he's done? Look, he made some worry dolls for the worry dolls. Look. The big worry dolls have all got little worry dolls. And that night, everyone slept well. Billy and all the worry dolls. And after that, Billy didn't worry very much at all. And neither did his friends. Billy made worry dolls for all of them. And there's a little bit of information on the back here that I'll just read you about real life worry dolls. It says worry dolls come from the Central American country of Guatemala. They're made from tiny pieces of wood and scraps of cloth and thread. Long ago, the children of Guatemala made these dolls, and when they went to bed at night, they would tell a worry to each one before placing them under their pillows and going to sleep. In this way, they would wake up in the morning feeling much less troubled. To this day, children in Guatemala trust their dolls to take away their worries as they sleep, and this custom has now spread around the world. Well, we're going to spread that custom just a little bit further today, because I'm sure you, like me, do sometimes worry about things. Now, Billy there, he was worried about all kinds of things. Hats, shoes, giant birds. But, I mean, things can be a little bit worrying right now, can't they? on the coronavirus and everything we see going on, it can make you feel a little bit worried. Maybe you're worried about what's going to be like when you go back to school. Maybe you could be worried about anything. So today's activity is not a writing activity. Today you are going to make your own worry doll. Now, this worry doll was made by my son, and you can see it's just a simple picture that he's drawn of his little worry doll, and we laminated it, which you might not be able to do at home if you haven't got a laminator, but you could do it on a piece of card if you've got one, and you can keep it in your room, maybe under your pillow if you've got it laminated like this one, or next to your bed. So what we'd like you to do is to make your own worry doll. Now you could draw it as a picture. If you want to turn this into a little arts and crafts activity and you've got some bits of arts and crafts materials at home, lollipop sticks and loo rolls and all kinds of things like that, you could make your own worry doll. Maybe you're really good at sewing and you want to actually make one just like the ones in the story. But your activity for today is to either draw your own worry doll that we can either keep next to your bed, or perhaps when we go back to school, if you want to bring your worry dolls into school, we can cut them out and we can laminate them for you in school. But we'd love to see some pictures of them, and we'd love to see how you get on with this worry doll activity. You can have a look on the internet for information about the worry dolls if you like, and I'll just put the have a look here. You can see what they look like in the book, and if you want to find out a little bit more about them and Guatemala, where they originated from, have a little look online. So today's activity: make your own or draw your own worry doll, and perhaps tonight when you go to bed, if you've got any worries, you can whisper them to your worry doll, pop it under your pillow or next to your bed, and those worries will go away. Off you go.